Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith.
The feed goes silent, and so does the audience after Will Smith takes a swing at Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars.
Don't want to waste his time and let him come in and say what he got to say because he got some things to do. Sai.
All right.
Hey,
Yo,
everybody.
What's up,
How you
man?
guys doing?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to say, first and foremost, I can't stand seeing two people of color having to act like that. And I don't want to overly judge anyone, to say the least, because I put myself in that situation. I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing. I know that an audience is always going to be 50-50 once you put yourself on a platform that's that large. But I can't get hood rules out of me. They in me. You disrespect mine on any level, I can't say that the reaction's not going to happen. And I think it would have been worse if he'd punched him. But since he smacked him, he wants to show him the utmost of disrespect that you can show another man.
Yeah.
In doing so, Chris Rock isn't pressing charges. He showed that he's still got some street in him, that he's trying to be true to what happened. But my vision is that people would understand how mentally damaging this is for the woman that's involved in this, and how no one's really making that the main issue. I think that's where the main issue should be brought to first. Yes, the physical encounter is going to oversee anything just because of the nature of the way it happened. But in the end, you guys, mental health has finally started to be taken a little more serious. And in situations like this, that needs to be looked at. And for anyone's other half to be going through something, and he knows that man well enough to know that his wife was going through that. He's joked inappropriately in the past, and it's been let go. I might let you drop one bad thing on me, but you're not dropping two. He gave him his, let him go. Something had to be done. I'm not condoning violence for everyone because everyone doesn't deal with it like that. But I'm being honest and I'm being real. If it had been me, I might have done the same kind of thing. And I just want people to know that yes, you will have to pay whatever the consequences are for your actions. But at the same time, our actions will have to stand for what we stand for. And if you stand for something and you stand up and do something like that, I'm all for people standing up for what they believe in. I think it's easy to be silenced. It's easy not to say something. It's easy to attack one of these people as well. It's easy to talk all the smack you talk on social media and all these memes and do all that stuff. But in the end, until you're put in that situation, until you have your family, your life, and I want to bring up other past stuff in their relationship that's gone on. It's not about that. It's about right now, the current, what's taking place and dealing with that and dealing with the mental aspects of that. And maybe he is just now back in good with his wife. So then maybe he feels the need to step up even more for her honor. We can't judge people's relationships. We can only judge ourselves and try and channel ourselves. We can help by speaking to our friends when it comes to mental health, but we can't. He clearly had a moment. For you to think that, to actually get up and walk over there and do what you did, you had time to not do that. So let's just look at the other aspect of things and not just throw these men to the wolves and act like because they are stars and celebrities and make a whole hell of a lot of money that they're supposed to respond and react any different.
You know what, Cyrus? That's why I wanted to bring you on. But Ro can speak to mental health because here at KPR, Side, that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely appreciate all that you just said, Cyrus. And honestly, I didn't even think of that. So thank you for putting that out there, the whole mental health aspect of it, what his wife is going through. I would like to see it normalized where women, period, that, you know, the jokes about hair, our bodies, all of that. It's very sensitive. It's a very sensitive thing, especially, you know, I think we talked before, Bacon Pudge, about how a woman's hair is her glory. And here this woman is going through this alopecia and had to cut all her hair off. You know, if you remember from Jada back in the day, Jada always had a nice grade of hair. Even when she wore it short, I mean, you know, she grew it out from time to time. It doesn't even matter though. When you go through that and you have to cut it all off, you know, and she cut it bald. This wasn't something that she did as in reference to when Chris Rock referenced the G.I. Jane. Demi Moore and G.I. Jane cut her hair. That was by choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that is a deep that's a good what you said, Cyrus, that's a good aspect. I didn't even come from that angle. I was just very disappointed to see two Black men have that kind of altercation on nationwide TV.
Yeah, I did too. And I took the brunt of things on social media myself. A lot of people are going in on me for my beliefs, which is fine. It shows me partially where you're from and what you're about. And I'm with that, with people having their opinions. I wouldn't have posted what I posted. But I think, you know.
What did you post, bro? I missed it. What did you post?
Nothing too major. Just a picture of me and my old lady, and then made a reference to Oscar night. And
how you were winning? I like
because
that.
because the previous smack heard around the world was on Real World when he smacked the old girl back in the day.
Okay.
Another brother that smacked the old girl. So I was like, yo, the smack around the world is the new smack around the world now.
Right. Okay.
I can't say I wouldn't have responded differently. I don't condone violence. And people had issues with me saying I don't condone violence. And so they started trying to come at me. And then the trolls came out. And then a bunch of my people defended. And I didn't say anything back. And I'm not going to say anything back until I fully think through this and have a emotional calming. After my workout, I might respond to a few people. But, you know, social media is tricky. And when you're a public figure, you have to watch the way you address things and address people in order not to offend people. But there's a crafty way to be found to present yourself in a way that you don't often offend people. And so I don't censor myself. I mentor myself to it, basically.
Well,
So
it almost seems like bad behavior is what's rewarded. You know, I mean, people are looking at Will Smith like, from what I see on the internet, as ha ha ha, and, you know, kind of demonizing Chris Rock for not doing anything. Because I even did it, Si. I say, man, you know, my mom say that had to be a setup. Chris Rock can't be that chicken. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too, but I feel like that plays into this whole thing because honestly, it really could be fake. And then let's go even deeper. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first one that has had so many people of color working the entire Oscar.
That's
Have
correct.
You guys heard about that?
Yes.
The background, the writers, the producers, all that stuff are Black.
Right.
This might just be a media ploy. Like I don't know.
Source Awards 96.
That's Source Awards. This is the Oscars. This is the cream of the crop, the biggest of the big, the celebrities of celebrity in the world, bro. This is huge. That's why this smack made such a big difference. But my thing is like, we got our people putting this thing together. And then something like this happens. If they want to say it was an act right now, they could and get away with it. You realize that.
Bad look on us, on our people.
Yeah,
but they could say it was an act and get away with it. Is what I'm trying to say. It would change the complete narrative if they said it was an act.
I see.
If you look at the video, I personally can't completely tell if it was a smack or not, or if it was a punch or not, or if it actually connected. And I tried to slow it down frame to frame to frame to frame. So I'm not sure that this is not a huge. Or it could be flipped into a media thing is what I'm trying to say. Who knows what's going on, guys? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought that was very interesting that there's no clean shots of his hand on his face. Have you seen one yet? Anyone?
I haven't. No.
It's always a little blurry, right? Guys, we're in Hollywood. They do that for a living.
But tell me, Cyrus, tell us, how would that help us? How would that
What
help
I'm
us?
saying is that it's a black produced thing. It's being talked about more. The ratings have been down on all this stuff for the last few years. Right now, the ratings are out of control. So who knows? Like, it touches me dearly to want to know what's going on. But I'm just hoping for the best for the culture.
And again, we're lucky that we, have you, Cyrus, because being, the first Black reality star, about that things going on behind the scenes. So that's one of the many reasons why we're grateful to have you on the show. But it is also about this greenback, this money, huh?
It could be about the greenback, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they set that up. I can't, I don't know, man. With really good actors and really good production fools us all the time. We watch these movies and we get emotional and cry all the damn time watching movies. You can leave a movie mad as hell, ready to go fight. Or you can leave a movie in love. Let's think about that. That's the power of Hollywood. We don't really truly know. In a lot of ways, it's very deceiving and deceptive. And I don't know. I just don't want to leave anything out and not say that it didn't happen. So who knows, guys? I'm gonna be sweating literally until something changes or something comes out or it's completely true. Right. So yeah. But I care and I'm concerned. Like, I think most importantly, people need to care because there's so many elements and moving parts to this. It's not just smack. It's not just mental. It's not just a Black production. It's not just the Oscars. It's not Black on Black. It's not, comedian versus actor or whatever you want to call it. It's so much more than that. It's culture within culture, guys.
Right.
Now, how crazy would it have been if that had been a white comedian that said something like that to Will? Then it would have been spun into a whole just racial thing.
Right. That's my whole point too. Would he have done that if Chris was a white comedian? I don't think he would have.
I mean, if it had been Homeboy from Seinfeld that got the hair like that, he would have been slapped him because he needed it. And he still needs it for what he said.
Right. You're right about that.
The N-word. He was the N-word dude. Huh?
He sure did.
Yeah, that's right.
But
sure did.
Erica, what you got over there, Erica? The reality star come in, she just get quiet all of a sudden. What's going on?
I was letting him. He said he had to go. So it's funny that he came in right on the tail end of us already saying, I said it was an all Black production. I was saying it was Black security just before he came in. So then he comes in and reaffirms what I was just saying. So, and the whole thing about it being somebody else that was not of color, I think for us as Black people, we're more offended that was Black on Black for the whole world to see and for the stereotypes to be reinforced more than anything else. I understand the mental health, but I'm gonna pose a question to you, Cyrus. Were those tears real?
I think they were real. I think at the height of one's career, you are so emotionally driven and or pushed and sensitive. And in order to be a good actor, you are in tune with your higher senses, if you will. And it's an interesting thing that happens when the camera comes on. If you're a good actor, you do get emotional and it's there. I can't tell you, I have to hold back tears all the time. My one thing is to never cry on camera, but I'm still trying to hold on to that old, tough guy kind of thing. It is what it is. But everyone that knows me knows how soft I am inside and how soft in a gentle way, not in a unmasculine way. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the tears were genuine. I feel like possibly the smack was genuine, but I'm still not 100% saying that it wasn't, set up that way. But after going back and listening to what he said before and the way he tried to clown his wife before, a man's only going to do so much.
Well, I get that. But still at the same time, he is a trained actor. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Denzel and the other brother came and pulled him to the side after he did it because there was a talk. They be like, brother, you better get over there and cry. You better get out there and cry. You better say apologize because you know how the Hollywood shuffle work. You know what I'm saying? They cold with it. The cancel culture we have right now. I don't believe that the tears were genuine. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, they told him, say, hey, brother, you done messed up. You can't get up here, you know what I'm saying, all black production. They were even able to talk to him afterwards because I think if it was a white security, team and everything else was like how it was back in the day, we would have been escorted out the door.
But I think that's the point. I think that's why I think it kind of feeds into it possibly being not real. Because people getting tackled. Security granted, they're friends and or acquaintances, so they may have thought it was going to be a beautiful moment or something, or he's going to go up there and do a little Oscar show. Who knows? If me and Bake cracked a joke about me, and then I got to walk on stage, or my woman had to walk on stage, Bake ain't thinking I'm going to punch him in his face or smack him. Bake thinking I may come give him a hug or do something with him.
Put me in a headlock or something, yeah.
Exactly.
Some perfect reason why Chris had his hands behind his back, because even as he slapped him, if I keep telling people, if you look, you'll see where Chris had to restrain himself, because you know how you roundhouse somebody if your arms is in the back. He looked like he was ready to get it cracking right quick, and then he said, so he looked over to the right and looked and said, no, okay, let me put these hands back, you know what I'm saying, because this ain't gonna look good.